I'd like to thank everybody for coming out this morning, I should say, to Carly Ray's, and I'd like to thank Carly Ray's for allowing us to be here. We have a pretty big announcement today, and that is that we're going to be introducing a resolution tonight at the Metro Council meeting in order to allow the Old Louisville neighborhood and the Limerick neighborhood and the University neighborhood to have live entertainment. In the traditional zoning neighborhood district, live entertainment is not currently allowed, and we have businesses that need to have that. Places like Carly Ray's and the Rudyard Kipling and other places throughout Old Louisville are bed and breakfasts that like to have live entertainment, like to have bands or acoustic guitars or pianos to be able to play in their establishments for their customers. And so, in keeping with the support of the Louisville Chamber of Commerce and the Old Louisville Neighborhood Council resolution. And so I have some people up here that represent Old Louisville, and as I campaigned when I was running for office, I talked about community-oriented government. And so what had happened was our neighborhood associations and our chamber, they all got together. They wanted this to happen, and so they came to the council office and said, can we make this happen? And so today is the day that we're making this happen. And the first person I'd like to introduce you is to my left here, and this is Don Driscoll. He's the current president of the Old Louisville Chamber of Commerce.
Hi. Thanks, Councilman. This resolution that our councilman is getting ready to introduce, and we are speaking in strong support, really speaks to the new initiatives of economic development for the Old Louisville and Limerick and the university areas. As Councilman James spoke, many times we are limited in the live entertainment. So when we can fold in the usage of live entertainment with the incentives that we are about to formulate and attract developers and restaurateurs and different venues to this area, will only enhance that opportunity. So we're speaking with a strong voice in support of this from the Old Louisville Chamber of Commerce, economic development, and thank you, Councilman James, for taking a leadership role in that. We appreciate it.
And the next person that I'm going to introduce you to is Joan Stewart. She is the president of the Old Louisville Neighborhood Council.
Thank you, David, and good morning, everyone. It is my pleasure on behalf of the Old Louisville Neighborhood Council to welcome you to our neighborhood, and on this auspicious day where Councilman James is going to introduce to the Metro Council this resolution to allow us to have live entertainment, which we all want in Old Louisville. In 2007, the Neighborhood Council voted to support live music in all commercial establishments in Old Louisville, and this past year, 2010, the Neighborhood Council reiterated the fact that we want live music in Old Louisville. It only goes to reason and logic that if you're going to have a nice restaurant, it's cool to have a jazz combo for brunch on Sunday morning. At this point, that is illegal as far as the traditional neighborhood zoning district. We love those kinds of things, and why would we be against it? There is no logic to it. So with the Old Louisville Neighborhood Council support, the Chamber of Commerce support, and our Councilman David James support, as well as the police department and a lot of our neighbors, our business owners, it's a win-win situation for Metro Louisville and for us, the most important, Old Louisville, our neighborhood where we all love to live, work, and play. So thank you for being here.
And I'd like to introduce you to also a business owner here in Louisville. His name's Herb Warren. And Herb Warren.
This resolution really is an acknowledgement that historic Old Louisville is an arts and entertainment area. This makes it official and legal, and we're grateful for Councilman James to make it happen.
All right. We'll stand for any questions that you may have.
Is this entertainment inside, outside, or both?
It's going to be both. The resolution asks the Planning Commission to examine live entertainment in Old Louisville, which would include indoor and outdoor entertainment, and what the limits may be on both. Yes.
The first is, I believe you were saying that in 2007, the Old Louisville Neighborhood Council spoke out in support of this, and in 2010 they reiterated it. The Chamber of Commerce is at least 4 or 5 years old, so I'm wondering why is now the time that you've chosen to do this?
Well, I'm the new councilman, and I listen to my constituents, and I believe in community-oriented government, and this is what they told me they wanted, and this is what they're going to have.
Second question. I don't notice I know there are people who are business owners here who are also residents of Old Louisville and Limerick and the university area, but I'm wondering what just everyday residents who are not particular business stakeholders here think about this. I think in the past there's been concerns about the noise levels in Old Louisville, and that would be caused by live entertainment. And I know I've written stories about it in the past.
Well, the way that I feel this is going to work is that we're going to have public input at the Planning Commission, and people will be able to express their views and concerns, and so what comes out of that will take all those concerns into mind, and so we'll have a workable product so that we can have great live entertainment here in Old Louisville.
Councilman James, I was wondering, will this require any sort of amendment to the noise ordinance that we have on the side?
Well, the noise ordinance will stand on its own, and it encompasses the entire metro area, and so this would be in addition to whatever constraints the Planning Commission puts on to live entertainment in the TNZD.
Question about the TNZD. Is this a formal change to the language in the TNZD as it exists now?
Yes.
Okay, past changes to the TNZD, such as the changes that were needed to allow the building of the Masterson's, we're still calling it the Masterson's dorm, those took about a year to take through. So how long, without any kind of real opposition, I guess, how long are you looking at this process taking if you had to make a formal change to the TNZD? Will it take a year?
I hope it doesn't take a year. I'm planning on it going as quickly as we can make it go.
If all goes well, when would you like to see this done?
I'd like to see us ready to go by this summer. Oh, and Miss Pat, thank you for coming. This is the owner of Carly Ray's, and would you like to come up and talk?
Good evening, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just glad to have you here to support our business where we can have live entertainment without causing a problem for everyone, and just hope we get to do it. Thanks for the opportunity to speak.
Okay. Any other questions?
So you're going to introduce this tonight, you said?
Yes, sir.
It'll be assigned, I assume, to the appropriate committee.
Yes, it will.
I have a question on something else. You want to do it now or later?
How about we'll do that later? Okay. Anything else? Well, thank you very much for being here, and hope you guys have a great day. And thank you, everybody, for being here.
This has been a Metro TV production, a public service of Louisville Metro government.